about 30 seconds to go in the nightcap here. Like we've talked about, this could be a very exciting game, and we're hoping for a tight one here.
And we'll continue to bring it to you in a bit of a unique fashion as we've got Dogcast and Indian Cast teamed up together here to represent both these teams tonight. Mediapolis has the ball. I'll bring you the play-by-play, and when the Indians have the ball, Lane will bring you play-by-play.
That's right. This is Lane Walker and Bill Schrock. We're here live. Number 15 for the Indians is Holden Brockway.
Number 12, Alex Ensminger.
Alex Ensminger will start at the point guard position for the Bulldogs.
For Wapello, number 21, Brandon Chenoweth.
A senior, another senior for the Indians would be Brandon Chenoweth.
Yeah, I remember that name from last year.
Second for your Bulldogs, number 24, Robbie Fletcher.
Robbie Fletcher, number 24. For the Bulldogs, he likes to run.
Third for Wapello, number 23, Josh Royal.
Number 23 for the Indians, a junior, number 23 is Josh Royal. He's a junior.
Number 34, Tristan Timmerman.
High-flying Tristan Timmerman, number 34. He's just a sophomore, 6'1" guard for the Bulldogs.
Another senior for the Indians, number 25, Corbin Mears. He just kind of broke into the starting lineup a week ago. So
Number 40, Keaton Kaiser.
At the post position, standing at 6'5", I believe it is number 40, Keaton Kaiser. 6'4", they've got him listed. He's a senior.
Tariq Green, he's going to be our point guard tonight. Number 51. He's at 11. He's a junior.
Tyler Rogers.
Number 32, a 6'4" forward, Tyler Rogers, senior, rounds out the starting five for the Bulldogs.
So before they get started, I'll go through a couple of our sponsors here real quick. It'll be Grimm Brothers Plastic. The employees at Grimm Brothers Plastics are proud to sponsor the podcast and the efforts on and off the field for the Wapello students. The Wapello Booster Club. Get involved. Becoming a booster member. The Booster Club is active in all facets of Wapello sports, including this broadcast. Call Deanna Conley for more information. Community Bank of Wapello. At the Community Bank, your family and children are an important part of the community. Best of luck to the Arrows and Indians from Community Bank, where they put people first. JD's Irish Ivory. Say something special to the one you care about with flowers from JD's Irish Ivory, downtown Wapello. Stop in and see what Jody and her staff will do. It will set you up.
Well, kind of interesting. They've got your point guard going against one of our taller forwards, so I've got a feeling that Tariq Green,
he can jump.
I think he can jump. When you've got a point guard jumping center, you know you got some hops. Well, here we go. Tyler Rogers and Green jumping center, and tap is controlled by Rogers. And picking up the ball is Ensminger over to Fletcher, or that's Timmerman. Top the key in the corner to Rogers. Long cross-court pass to Timmerman. He gets in the paint, shoots one up, in and out, no good.
Mears on the rebound. Royal's going to bring the ball up the court. They've kind of switched it around on me. I said that Green was our point guard, and they got Royals out there right now to start the game out, and he forces it inside and gets an easy two points from inside the basket.
Bulldogs in that man-to-man defense, and able to go right around Ensminger. Ensminger now, he'll take the ball baseline, puts it up, and gets the roll. Good.
The roll. Green takes it out to Royal. Royal's going to bring it up the court. Passed over to Brockway, over to Chenoweth. Chenoweth back out to Royal. Royal's looking inside, goes between his legs, back over to Green. Green to Brockway. Brockway to Chenoweth. Chenoweth to Royal. Back over to Brockway. Back over to Green. Green at the top of the key, tries to hit Mears on the inside. Just misses him on the pass on the inside. Good idea there.
Tyler Rogers will take the ball out underneath the Bulldogs basket, and he gives the ball up to Ensminger, who casually brings it across the timeline over to Fletcher. Top the key, works the ball around to the right side into the corner to Ensminger. Looks at it. Now he kicks it out inside to Rogers. Little turn fadeaway. Good.
Green passes it into Royal. Royal looks over to Spielbauer to see what he wants him to run. Heads over to the far side of the court. Gensefson comes back to this side. Passes it into Green inside. Green gets the turn around and jumps. Shot. Misses.
Rebound Keitzer. Bulldogs up 4-2 here early in the early going. 6:05 left in the first quarter. Ball out top to Fletcher. Looks like the Arrows are in a 3-2 zone. Rogers goes baseline, kicks it way out to Tristan Timmerman. He's going to go into the lane, pop up, stop, no good. Fights for the rebound, and I believe the ball's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
It's going to stay with the Bulldogs there.
Fletcher will take the ball out underneath the Bulldog basket, leading 4-2. Now he kicks it out beyond the timeline to Timmerman, cross-court pass to Ensminger. Back out top. Timmerman in the lane. Deep corner to Rogers. He goes baseline with it. Now he'll stop and shoot the 5-footer, and it's good. I believe that's 4 points for Rogers, as he's got a hot start. 6-2 Bulldogs.
Royal bring the ball up the court. Oh, passed over to Chenoweth. Chenoweth is looking inside, gets it into Brockway. Brockway goes up, banks it off the backboard, and in for two.
Oh, nice drive there. Ensminger gives it to Fletcher. In the corner to Rogers. Inside to Keitzer, and he gets stripped, but he draws the foul. It's a good idea. It's a nice entry pass, and
they're going to call Mears for that foul, I believe.
Now Rogers wants to have a few words with Tristan Timmerman on the defensive end, but Keaton Keitzer, he'll be shooting two with the Bulldogs up 6-4. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter at Mediapolis Bud McLaren Court. Keitzer rolls the first one in off the front of the rim, 7-4. And I think what's going to be interesting here, sometimes the Bulldogs will have good starts, and the next one is short, but rebound Rogers.
And then he loses it out of bounds. Going to go out for the Indians.
I think he's going to take that ball all the way to the wrestling room.
Yeah, he was.
Well, the Bulldogs start say the Bulldogs just need to put 4 quarters together, and they'll get good starts, and then they'll go into a turnover funk. Let's see how they do here tonight.
Here goes Royal. He's going to bring it up. We've got a little bit of pressure coming from the Bulldogs. Gets it across the timeline into Green. Green passes it over to Brockway, back over to Chenoweth, back into Brockway in the corner for three, misses it.
Oh, that's good ball movement. Now Tristan Timmerman with the rebound. He's trying to push it down the court in the corner to Fletcher. Out front to Ensminger, goes into the land of the Giants, kind of caught in no man's land.
And he gets a foul called. I mean, that's kind of the Achilles heel for the Indians, is that not following their shots in there on the offensive boards.
Well, and Ensminger got bailed out there, but it's kind of the Achilles heel for the Bulldogs is to drive into the paint without a real plan or purpose, and that was kind of the case right there as Alex got lucky and got bumped, and he gets to go to the free throw line where he makes him pay with the first one right through. He looks good at the line. Second one's up and a little bit short, so he's 1 out of 2.
Mears on the rebound.
8-4 Bulldogs.
Passed out to Royal. Royal brings it up the court, trying to set up the offense, passes it over to Chenoweth. Chenoweth between his legs, back over to Brockway, back over to Chenoweth in the corner, back over to Royal. Royal back out to Chenoweth. Chenoweth puts it up for 3, a little bit long. I mean,
I think
they're gonna call it on the Bulldog, but then he changed his mind and sent it back to the Indians. So Green's gonna pass it out here. Looking for Chenoweth. Chenoweth gonna get called for a travel.
Yep, got the feet moving before he put the ball on the floor, and the Bulldogs are still in that man-to-man defense. They'll take over possession here, 8-4. They lead with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Same starting 5, Ensminger, Fletcher, Timmerman, Keitzer, and Rogers out top. Now in the corner, Rogers says, I'll shoot the 3. It looks like it's going to be short, and it is.
Short. Rebound by Brockway. It passed over to Green, back out to Royal. Royal's going to bring it up the court. Ensminger is going to meet him there right on the other side of the half-court line. And it's going to go out of bounds. Mears is going to come out of the game, and senior Jacob Hunt is going to come into the game.
Well, right now the Bulldogs are taking a little bit better care of the basketball than the Indians are, and I think that's something you and I both talked about as a concern for both these teams. Into Keaton Kiteser, he's a little deep, throws it off the bottom of the rim. It's no good, but right there is Tristan Timmerman with the putback, and he puts the Bulldogs up 10-4.
Royal gets the inbound. He's going to start it at the court. Passes it over to Brockway. Brockway clear over across the court to Chenoweth. Chenoweth drives in the lane, puts it up, tips it off the glass for 2. Brings the score 10-6.
Nice smooth shot there as he got it up over the outstretched arms of Tyler Rogers. Ensminger way across to Fletcher. Now in the corner to Ensminger as he puts it in the floor, but he's going to get called for traveling. And just not a lot of reason for that young man to be inside the paint against the bigger boys. But now we've got some substitutions. Looks like Tanner Gerst is going to come in for Keaton Kiteser. And Josh Osborne comes in to give Robbie Fletcher a breather.
Green passes in. Royal. Royal's going to bring it down the court on the far side. Kind of set up the offense right to Brockway, right at the... Passes it back out to Chenoweth. Chenoweth kind of fakes the shot. It goes inside, comes back out. Passed out to Hunt. And he stepped on the line, and it's going to be over the back.
Over and back it is. Well, that's about the 4th or 5th turnover.
Yeah.
Lane, you said that's a cause for concern, and right now it's two teams been prone to turnovers, but the Bulldogs have taken just a little bit better care of the basketball, and consequently they've got a 4-point lead. Josh Osborne gets it into Tyler Rogers, double teamed. But he fights through it, puts it off the glass, no good. And again, there's Tristan Timmerman.
Timmerman right there for the rebound and the putback.
Took advantage of the double team. He's all alone, put it back in.
Royal brings the ball up the court, passes it over to Green. Green over to Brockway. Brockway back to Royal, clear back over in the corner. Royal pushes it inside and gets it up over everybody else for 2.
Boy, nice baseline head fake and a baseline move. Here comes Ensminger, who's back with the ball. He goes all the way to the bucket, about loses it, but kicks it out to Tanner Gerst, who throws up an air ball from 3 land, and that'll draw.
Here comes Chenoweth. He's looking down the court. Could have had Brockway there, but he just keeps it himself, goes inside to the paint, puts it up, misses it, rebound. Rebound by Hunt. The ball goes back to the Indians.
Tied up there by Tanner Gerst, and now a couple more fresh faces into the ball game. Well, let's see. Robbie Fletcher comes back in. He replaces Tristan Timmerman. And number 14, that's Logan Staley, a 5'10 junior, comes in to replace Ensminger.
And on the Indian side of the ball, the Abdul Green comes in for Chenoweth, and he just got the inbound pass inside in the paint and misses a layup inside. Brockway gets it at the 3-point line, fakes the shot, and then goes inside and misses.
Josh Osborne with the rebound, gives it up to Fletcher. Fletcher brings it across the timeline. And he's going to give it up to Staley, who's going to try to set up the offense. Cross-court pass to Fletcher, top of the key. Nothing there, gives it to Tanner, inside to Rogers, but tipped away and goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs, and they're just trying to get the ball inside and struggling. And I think most of the teams realize that they're not just a real rip the nets kind of a team from the outside, so most of their damage from the inside or in transition, and they haven't had either opportunity here tonight. So kind of a low-scoring affair here. Lane 12-8, Bulldogs with a 4-point lead, minute 22 left in the first quarter. Fletcher into Gerst, top of the key to Josh Osborne, into Rogers. There they got it where they wanted it, in the paint, turnaround jumper, no good, but rebound by Staley, and he's going to get tied up, and I think this time the arrows stays with the Bulldogs.
I believe it does. Here comes another fresh face in for the Indians. It'll be Mears coming in for Hunt. He goes right back into the middle to be underneath the basket.
Fletcher looks to get it in, gets it to Tanner Gerst, top the key, and he tries to force it into Tyler Rogers, swatted away. Stolen back again by Josh Osborne. He's got a runner down there in Fletcher, but too far under the bucket.
Too far under the bucket. He's going to get called for traveling there.
Now the turnovers are going to start to even up a little bit here, I think. Well, you just got to get under control.
Yeah, when they get in a big fast break, they just got to slow down and
play within yourself, I guess, would be the way to describe that. I keep waiting for this Green kid to just.
He's going to launch one here pretty quick. You can just see it in his eyes, can't you? Green dribbles behind his back and over behind his leg, then back into the lane and gets two.
Nobody got in front of him. Kick out to Tanner Gerst. Into the lane, he'll shoot the 10-footer. No good, but I think he's going to
get a foul on Abdul Green. And it was after the shot, he says.
I take it those are brothers?
Yes, they are. Abdul is a senior. Tyreek is a junior, I believe.
Now we've got in for Tanner Gerst, I believe. Got Brendan Tapp. Tanner a bit of a slow start here, and he'll get a chance to think about it, but he's had some good minutes on defense, so he'll be back in there. Staley says, I'll shoot the three ball, no good. Rogers with the rebound, the putback, no good, and there's a case where he should have just gone straight back up with it instead of trying to put the ball on the floor.
They're fighting for the ball there, and there's going to be a foul on number 32 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Last game he fouled out, and that pretty much stuck the
fork in her, huh?
Stuck the fork on any ideas of a comeback. So.
And here comes Chenoweth up the court. He's going to bring the ball up, set up the play, and now there's going to be another foul on number 20.
That's Josh Osborne. Another one of those real quality, hard-nosed Mediapolis Bulldog football players.
And I didn't notice here, but Ian Poe is in for the Indians. He's bringing the ball in.
Whoops.
And that's not going to make Mr. Spielbauer very happy there.
Just poked away by Josh Osborne. He's able to get the ball to go off of an arrow leg, and now they've got Keaton Keitzer going to come in and protect Tyler Rogers a little bit to keep
a mass substitution here.
Keep him from picking up too many fouls, and Tristan Timmerman goes back in, and he'll replace Tanner.
Jacob Truitt's coming in and sets Tyreek Green down. Coach Spielbauer wants to give him some instruction there, telling him what he needs, and there's going to be a slide, and
Tristan Timmerman just
couldn't get his feet stopped, and
yeah, got to work on that passing game. Passes have got to have a purpose.
And here we go. Chenoweth bringing the ball up. Spielbauer, you can hear him screaming instructions to his team. And there's going to be a foul before the shot, I think. And if you haven't been to a game at Wapello and you hear Mr. Spielbauer screaming, you'd think he was mad the whole time, but that's just his voice. And
always coaching, isn't he?
He is always coaching.
Always looking for a teaching moment.
And that's what makes him such a good coach.
Well, you know what we've got here right now, Lane. You got a couple clubs that are playing just a little bit too much one-on-one.
I agree. Yeah, there's too many eyes out there.
Yeah, too many eyes, not enough good. Now, I thought Wapello had some nice passes early in the game as they were kicking the ball around the perimeter and getting the open look from the three ball, but spreading the floor real good. But you know, that only works when you can drain that three.
And they just I think they get anxious and not stay patient. If they stay patient as they're getting that ball around the outside, I think they could get some of them inside shots, because they kind of get those kids that are chasing that ball, and then there's an open point there in that three-point line that guy and underneath is ready for.
Of course, you know what they say about shooters. If you're hot, keep shooting, and if you're not, keep shooting until you are.
Until you are hot, that's right. And we've got some kids that can shoot that three-point ball if they just get hot. And I would guess to say if the game goes on, we may see the younger Massner kid come out. And he's one that he's got the green light. If he's out there, he's a freshman, and he's got the green light to shoot.
Well, for the Bulldogs, you have the Ensmayer, Fletcher, Timmerman, Keitzer, and Rogers again on the floor. That was the original starting five.
For your Indians, you have Poe, Royal, Chenoweth, Mears, and Truitt on the floor right now.
Tyler Rogers leads Mediapolis with scoring with 4 points. But I believe he also has 2 fouls. Oh,
almost another foul there, but a good pass inside. He just couldn't hang on to it from Truitt to Chenoweth. But it went off a Bulldog, so Royal's going to pass it back in for the Indians. Poe was over, passed into Poe, was over in the corner. He took that shot, and normally that's his 3-point spot. That's where he likes to shoot them from, and just a little bit short.
Tristan Timmerman with the rebound. Gives it up to Fletcher. Drills around top of the key, over to Timmerman again. In the corner to Ensminger, shoots the 3-ball. Good! I guess that's what we said. Keep shooting till you are.
Keep shooting until you get hot. Now this is Royal, bring the ball up the court. Ensminger is going to meet him right there at the top of the key. Poe gets the basket. He's going to go inside, try to dribble inside. Goes back out to Royal, back over to Poe. Looking for the crossing man. Back over to Chenoweth. Chenoweth kind of directing traffic to Royal. Royal's out there for a 3-point, a little bit short.
That's kind of a quick shot.
Quick shot. He didn't get his feet set, I don't think.
Rebound by Timmerman, and he's wanting the ball. Fletcher, Ensminger looked at the 3, gives it over to Timmerman, who really wants that ball, and he's going to shuffle his feet.
He knew it before the whistle blew, didn't he?
Yeah. And Worrell doing a little bit of chewing. Yeah, I think he saw something he didn't like, and Keaton Keitzer just says, "I got you, coach. I got you covered."
So here we go. We had some substitution for the Indians. Brockway and Green comes back into the game. So we have Brockway, Green, Mears, Royal, and Chenoweth, the starting 5, back onto the court. There was a pass through inside to Royals. Royal missed it. Rebound by Mears. Mears puts it up, and the 2-point is good.
Yeah, Ensminger got caught napping there. He didn't get a body on his man, and he's got rebound over. Here's Tristan Timmerman, top of the key. Ensminger gets it inside to Rogers. Going to take it right to the hole. Nice pass.
Nice pass. They just couldn't hang on to it, could they?
Inside to Timmerman. I think Timmerman just wasn't quite ready for that one, and would have been an easy 2. And I hope you get the opportunity to watch it here, Lane, but Tristan Timmerman can just flat jump out of the gym.
Can he?
And does a real nice little stop and pop in the lane. We'll see if they get that part of their game going here pretty quick.
There we go. It's a kick ball is what they call it. So it's going to be out underneath our basket. Green's going to take it out. Passed into Royal. Royal's back over in the corner. He's kind of get trapped in the corner there. Going to go out of bounds, back for Wapello. Brockway kind of knew that ball was out of bounds on Mediapolis, so we're going to get a fresh start here. Passed over to Mears in the corner. Shoots back to Brockway. Brockway gets it up. Green gets the rebound. Back into Chenoweth. Chenoweth's going to take the long 3.
Rebound Keaton Keitzer gives it up to Ensminger. 5 minutes and 28 seconds all the way in the lane, and tries to put up the shot.
And Mears is going to foul him. And I'll guarantee you, if Mears fouls you, you're going to know he fouled you. He's one of those ones that make it count.
You know, Alex has got the quick first step, and he's got the handles to get the ball into the lane, and he's just so close to being effective when he's in there. I mean, right now he gets in there with ease, which is a real asset, but he's just not quite sure where he's going.
Quite to finish it yet.
Doesn't have the game plan once he gets in there. And once he gets that part of his game down, he's going to be a real effective floor general.
Well, with 2 fouls, they set Mears down, bring in Hunt. Brockway pass to Brockway, and then there's going to be a foul on Ensminger there as Brockway was headed to the hoop, but the foul on the basket.
Yeah, just a little late getting there was Alex. He picks up the foul. 16-12 Bulldogs, 5:19 left in the half.
Pass out inside over to Chenoweth. Chenoweth just inside the 3-point line. Back out to Green. Green gets a 3-point shot up. Misses it. Hunt on the rebound. Tries to get it.
Nice hustle by Rod B. Fletcher as he went for the loose ball. Was able to throw it off
Chenoweth there.
Off Chenoweth, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Good heads-up play. You know, Lane, we ought to say a big thank you and a big hello to Angie Roop, who's always by our side here, you know, recording the game and making it, yeah.
Yeah, she's doing it on the Mediapolis.
And we just kind of want to make sure she's you know,
We'll make sure she's recognized.
yeah, recognizing and sticking with us here.
That's right. Don't want her to fall asleep up there.
Well, they do a great job, and I tell you, it's a blast to watch these games over again on Channel 10 MTC. Well, into Keaton Keitzer. Robbie Fletcher forces it inside. Good entry pass to Tyler Rogers, and he finishes up down on the glass. 18-12. Bulldogs on a little bit of a run.
Yeah, 6-point lead there for Mediapolis. Ball brought up by Royal, passed over to Green, back over to Chenoweth, back out to Royal, top of the key. Royal goes inside, passes it out to Brockway. Brockway thinks he's going to shoot, then he goes up, and he's stuffed out of the bounds.
Worrell's going to saw something he was a little concerned about. He's got Tanner Gerst getting ready to check in, and he'll replace Keaton Keitzer.
And as he's doing that, Spielbauer's up off the bench yelling his guys to tell him to get in the right position, and now we're going to pass it back in. Green's got the ball, looking for the throw in here. Royal's over at the three-point line. He forces it inside, doesn't hang on to the ball.
Coast to coast goes Alex Ensminger, a little behind the back, shake and bake, gets it up in the lane and does a little floater. And the Bulldogs extend the lead by 8 points, 20-12, and I think that's the biggest lead of the night for either team.
I think so, 8 points, and Spielbauer calls a 30-second timeout. He's going to have to speak to his guys, and when he's doing that, let me finish up our sponsors here that I didn't get finished in the first part. We got Ernest Insurance Agency. Insure your loved ones with first-class auto home insurance. Midwest Rod and Restoration, the Midwest's largest restoration shop, repairing, customizing, and restoring vehicles 30s to the 70s. And they just opened up a mechanical shop there, and I believe Mr. Redlinger is one of their head mechanics. So go out and see them, see if they can help you out with your car. State Bank of Wapello, Newport Junction. Fill up your tank and your stomach after the game with a stop at Newport Junction. Best of luck to the Arrows and Indians on a great season. And here we go. The Indians bring it in. Chenoweth's got the ball. The Bulldogs with the full court press. Breaks the press. Steals the ball. Scores number 34. Timmerman, I believe, right?
That was Tristan Timmerman, and there he showed you the ability to get up in the air.
And he also got a foul. Foul going against Josh Royal. That'll be his first one, so he'll be at the stripe to bring this to 11-point lead. But he misses that, so it's still a 10-point lead for the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Tyreek bring ball up the court, passes it back to Royal. Over to Brockway. Brockway clear out to Chenoweth on the other side. Chenoweth's wanting to shoot it back over to Tyreek Green. Tyreek Green forces it inside the lane, gets it out to Hunt. Hunt passes it back out to Green. Green's going to force it inside, then back outside to Brockway. Brockway just steps up, grabs the ball, shoots.
Timmerman grabs the rebound. He's knocked off bounds, goes to the court pretty hard. No ill will intended.
No. But there's one thing that I was talking about. The gentleman that shot the ball was the first one back underneath the basket. Didn't follow that shot inside. Maybe he could have went inside and got that rebound. So one of the Achilles heels that I see that we need to work on that follows in that shot. And
there he is. Tristan Timmerman just missed the shot.
Just missed the shot. But boy, he does. You're right. He can get up in the air.
Yeah, if he can, and misses a shot, but Tanner Gerst right there for the offensive putback, and they're going to give him the bucket. I believe so. 24-12. The Bulldogs extend their lead to 12 points, and this is some area they're not used to playing. We're going to see how they play with the lead. Tanner Gerst sinks the free throw, and the Bulldogs go up 25-12.
And they went into that full court press, and they're looking to try to break. Indians try to break press, and they did.
Oh, I think he get called for the travel.
He's going to get called for the travel. He thought about shooting, and he thought about passing, and they just didn't know what to do. And Spielbauer says, "That's enough. We're going to call a full timeout. We're going to talk this over."
Looked like they're just lacking a little bit of confidence right there. I think Green would have had an easy 10-12 footer,
or he could have put the ball on the court and just went in for a layup, because I think he was quicker. He's pretty quick with the ball there, and just needs more confidence building there. So here we go. It's just about a little bit left in the first half. the second period here, and we're getting ready to the Bulldogs are leading the Indians 25-12. If you're out there listening tonight, send us a text. Let us know where you're listening from. We'd be glad to hear from you. And the rest of our sponsors for the Indian Cast are Row Heating. If you need it fixed and need it fixed fast, contact Row Heating. Proud to sponsor the Wapello School Athletics. Highway 61 service. Let us help you find the right fit when it comes to your automobile and the road. Highway 61 service has tires for anything with wheels. Best of luck to Wapello and more plumbing and HVAC. Contact us for your next project and a free quote. We're proud to support the Indian Cast, and best of wishes to both the Indians and Arrows.
Well, Bulldogs bring the ball up the court, trying to add to that 25-12 lead out front to Ensminger. Ensminger gives to Rogers, who looks at the three, brings it in a little closer into Tristan Timmerman in the paint, and doesn't get the shooter's roll.
Green goes up, gets off the rebound, brings it out to Royal. Royal brings it up court, picks up the dribble, passes it into Poe. Poe takes it out to Green. Green takes a three-pointer in and out of the basket. And it's going to be a foul called on Mediapolis there, number 22, Tanner Gerst. So Green gets the ball to the inbound of basketball. Back over to Poe. Poe from the corner puts the shot up. Royal passes it out to Royal. Royal gets the ball, dribbles inside the lane, and puts up a 2 for 2 points.
Ensminger comes back the other way, takes it all the way to the lane, little stop and pop, good. And Ensminger suddenly coming alive here and giving the Bulldogs some much needed boost. He's got 11 points as he reaches double figures.
Pass to break the press into Poe. Poe gets it down underneath to Hunt. Hunt gets the ball up, puts it up.
Here comes Fletcher, 1-on-5 or 1-on-4. He decides he's going to pull it out. Rogers looks at the three, takes it, good.
Gets the three-point shot.
(30-14) Bulldogs, minute 50 left in the half. Stolen away, Ensminger ahead to Timmerman, and he lays it off the glass and good. I think he thought about doing a little slam down there, but now he's got a smile on his face, and it looks like the Bulldogs are getting ready to do some wholesale substitutions.
It looks like it, and there's almost a 15-point lead here.
Well, I asked the question, how would the Bulldogs respond being up this, being ahead, and it's just not a place they've been at many times this year, and they seem to be handling it just pretty good.
They have. They just keep forcing the issue, and the Indians seem like they're not being comfortable underneath the basket, not doing the things they need to be doing like they were at the beginning of the game, passing the ball around, looking for that open guy, and maybe getting a little bit rushed there underneath the basket. But they're going to have to calm themselves down and go for and see what they can do here. And I'm sure that's what Coach Spielbauer is telling them, to play their game and not somebody else's game.
We got a really nice crowd here tonight, Lane. Both sides are well represented.
And I think that's always the way it is when Wapello and Mediapolis get together, no matter what sport it is. There's always a big crowd. Like you said, it's a rivalry, and not only it's a friendly rivalry, but I look out across the crowd and see a lot of kids that are back from college over there, coming in to support some of the underclassmen they were there with. So. Green brought the ball down the court, threw it over to Royal, then back to Green, and then it was knocked out of bounds. And the Indians keep possession of the ball.
Robbie Fletcher will come in for Ensminger.
Green's got it underneath the basket, getting ready to throw it in. Throws it back out to Brockway. Brockway over to Poe. Poe puts up three and sinks it.
You know what? That young man can play ball.
He likes to shoot that long shot, and once they get hot, it'll sure help him.
Well, they're going to need some of them to get back in this ball game. Fletcher says, I'll shoot the three, and it's short.
Short. Poe on the rebound. Back into the Royal. Royal goes up and gets to 2 and can try to get to 3 the old-fashioned way.
I think that's Dalton Carlson that got. See if it's Dalton Carlson who's just came into the game. No, that was on Josh Osborne. Dalton Carlton into the game for the first time tonight. Just like that, Tristan Timmerman's going to check back in at the next break. Missed free throw, and so Bulldogs bring it down. Carlton looks at it. Takes it long court pass. Staley. Over to Fletcher. Takes it in the lane, goes all the way, puts it off the glass, no good, but he's going to draw the foul. Looks like the Seas are just parting there once in a while, Lane, and giving the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it is, and they recognize that. And number 31 get called for the foul, and he's talking to the other official. Says, "I don't think I touched him, but somebody thought he did." So he missed the first one of the front of the 2-point shots.
Robbie Fletcher misses the first, and Rogers will come back in for Carlton. And Tristan Timmerman replaces Josh Osborne. Second free throw by Fletcher is good. 33-19, 42 seconds left in the half.
Royal's going to bring it up, but 42 seconds left in the half. I'm thinking that Spillbar may want to get the last shot of the half and go into the game, but back into Brockway. Brockway's got the ball. He stepped out top of the key, back over to Royal. Royal sees an opening. He goes in underneath the basket, misses.
Rebound Staley. Quickly brings it across the timeline. In the corner to Fletcher. Long cross-court pass to Rogers. Looks at the three. 14 seconds left, and timeout Rogers. Or sorry, timeout Worrell.
Worrell calls the timeout, and it's 13 seconds left. There's a 30-second timeout. And thinking he's want to get one more shot off and get one more basket before the halftime.
He wants to try and set up something. It looked like they were just doing a little bit of one-on-one out there with 14 seconds left, and he said, nah, let's not waste these timeouts. Let's use them and see if we can't get something a little bit more organized. So let's see what they do. I think they're going to try and get something inside. If not, get the bucket, maybe draw the foul. They lead 33-19, up by 14 points here. Rogers with 9 points. Tristan Timmerman with 8. Surprised that Keaton Keitzer's been held in check. Just 1 point for the big 6'4" senior. Rogers, looks like they are looking to get it inside. Inside to Rogers against a double team, and he's going to lose it, but knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, you know, it's a good idea, but when they've got the double team down there, you've got to just quick kick it out. And
you got an open shot somewhere.
Somebody's open. There's only 5 guys. There's a little lob in pass to Rogers, and I think maybe that was all by design.
I don't know, but it went in under, and
seems like people get caught looking at that one quite a bit. But nice way to end the half for the Bulldogs, and yes, sir, they lead 35-19 as they've jumped out to a nice lead here over their rivals, the Indians. So.
Jamie Dale, Katie Spence. The girls are coached by Kaylin Reynolds and myself, Sherry Spence. We'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Well, the Bulldogs come back out on the court to a nice round of applause from an appreciative home crowd here at Bud McLaren Court in Mediapolis. Bill Schrock, Lane Walker bringing you Southeast Iowa Super Conference North Division matchup here tonight between the Bulldogs and the Wapello Indians.
Bill, I'm assuming that this is probably the last podcast for you tonight this year for 2014. You'll come back in January and the season will start back up for them. Rob, probably right around the 8th or 9th of January. Is that true?
Well, you're almost. You're just about there. I was scheduled to be in the month of January, but we've got a few travel plans that took precedent.
Headed to warmer climates, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we've got some Farm Bureau obligations for the President's trip here this year, and we've got Seed Corn Company that takes really good care of us, and the wife's family has a knack of going down to warmer climates every year at about this time, so we're gonna join them. So looking to get a little bit of sunshine.
A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of
But here the great thing is I can listen to the Bulldogs.
You can listen to it live wherever you're at down there, and that's for all of us out there. You can listen to it no matter where you're at, worldwide.
It is just an awesome thing. And back when the Bulldogs and Jesse Ertz and company were cleaning the field there was listeners from Australia and Germany and France, just all over the place. And the Bulldogs will have the ball to start the second half of play, leading 35-19. Fletcher out top to Ensminger. Same starting five on the court for the Bulldogs. Ensminger looks at the three, but then takes a dribble and puts it in, and he's got it stroking tonight.
He does. He's hot on the shot. Here comes Royal. He's bringing it up the court. It's the same starting five for the Indians that started the game. When back to Royal, Brockway, Mears, Green, and Chenoweth. Green's got the ball out to Chenoweth. Back over to the Brockway. Looking for Mears on the inside. Back over to Chenoweth on the outside. Back into Brockway. Back out to Royal. Royal looked like he was going to take that shot, and Ensminger, I don't think Ensminger really believed him. There was Mears with a nice turnaround shot and a kiss off the backboard and in for two.
Yeah, good defense in that man-to-man by the Bulldogs, but then they turn it over as pass from Timmerman to Ensminger, just a little bit too hot to handle. And if you're going to get back into the game lane, that's how you're going to do it.
This is how we got to do it. You got to score points on turnovers. Back into Brockway. I think the Indians, Brockway puts one up. A little too hard off the grass.
That's probably over Timmerman. That's probably not the shot that Coach Spielbauer was looking for. In the baseline, back out front, and they get it inside to Rogers, and he kisses it off the glass and down, and is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot one.
Mears is going to get his third foul, and I don't know how much longer they're going to keep him in the game. Spielbauer looked over to the coach over here and said, "How many is that?" And he said 3, and then he
said too many.
Well, yeah, he got that nasty look, and that's going to be 4.
Ouch! That's painful.
So
right
he's going to sit down.
Well, Rogers missed the second free throw, but Keaton Keitzer was right there on the rebound, turned around, went to put it back up, but he was fouled.
So that's 4 fouls on Mears, and Jacob Hunt standing here waiting to come into the game.
I'm sure that's not what Coach Spielbauer had in mind, but so Keitzer will go to the line shooting 2. He's only got 1 point on the night. Chance to add a couple more here the hard way. There's
a high arching shot.
High arching free throw that hits the front of the rim and no good.
And there's Mears sets down beside Coach Spielbauer. Spielbauer kind of gives him a little bit of a talk there. Probably not real happy with him right now.
Second free throw is no good.
Chenoweth comes down with the rebound. They force the ball up the court. Green was waving his hands clear underneath. And Jacob Hunt within 3 feet of the basket and doesn't take the shot. That's just
a little intimidated, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I think he is. He just needs to. Stolen rebound by Green and then knocked down. And Green takes a shot and doesn't get the shot. Chenoweth gets the foul and he kind of looks over and says, "Oh, you mean I fouled him?"
He was trying to lobby for the touch, but it looked like he hacked him
pretty good.
Yeah, hacked Fletcher pretty good across the arms, but Fletcher will be at the line shooting 2. First one in and out, no good. The Bulldogs could really cement this thing if they could start hitting their free throws. They do have a 39-21 lead with 6:10 left in the third quarter. Fletcher will get a chance to redeem himself with a second one. Shots up, and it's long, no good.
The rebound by Brockway, back out to Royal. And now on the court for the Indians, we got Royal, Green, Poe, Brockway, and Hunt. Brockway goes into the drives inside and gets a foul while he is shooting, so he'll be at the line shooting 2.
Right now, Lane, it just seems as if the Indians are struggling to score the basketball, and if they can keep doing that, where they can get to the line, stop the clock, get some freebies.
That's what they need. They just can't seem to get the ball to fall, and that seems to be their menace all year. Brockway gets the first one and then gets the shooter's roll on the second one and gets 2 points there. So we get 2 points by the clock stop.
39-23 Bulldogs as they bring the ball into the front court. Ensminger over to Fletcher, deep in the corner to Rogers. Looks inside to Keitzer, nothing there. Out front to Ensminger, and he shoots a three. That young man's got it stuck on automatic here tonight as he's got 16 points, I believe.
And that's kind of uncharacteristic of Mr. Ensminger, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got the propensity to score, but he just hasn't hit all that many.
There's Brockway for three.
Yeah, he answers with a nice three. That's how you've got to do it. Ensminger brings the ball up the court. Let's see if he's looking to score again. In the corner to Rogers, same play. Looks into Keitzer, nothing there, and almost gets fleeced, but knocked out of bounds by the Indians, and Fletcher will bring the ball in front of the Bulldog bench, out front to Ensminger.
I'm guessing they're not going to leave Ensminger alone very much anymore.
Rogers from the baseline, jumper no good. There's Tristan Timmerman, can't get it, gets his own rebound and puts it back in. He's just a leaper.
He does. He gets up a head above everybody else there. And here comes Royal. He gets the ball. He's bringing it back up.
44-26 Bulldogs.
Brockway across the court pass to Green. Green over to Royal. Royal into Brockway. Brockway in the middle court, just too high off the glass. Hunt gets the rebound, back out to Green. Royal gets in by the 3-point.
Well, Spielbauer probably just not real happy with what he's seeing right now. Lane just really struggling to score the basketball. And well, Ensminger will play the ball in for the Bulldogs, leading 44-26. Chance to go ahead by 20 or even a little more. Fletcher out front, gives it over to Tristan Timmerman, goes into the weave, gives it up to Fletcher, looks inside to Rogers. He's deep, no good, just can't quite finish. Good look.
Green gets the ball on the rebound and brings it up court, brings it all the way up. Court doesn't go. Did it go inside and he gets fouled by, I think it was on Ensminger.
Yeah, I think it was on Ensminger. Yep, Green saw the mismatch and took it right to the hole and couldn't get the bucket to go down, but he did a nice job of drawing the foul.
And I honestly think maybe that's more what we need to do is take that ball to the hoop and start drawing the fouls off them. Let Royal and Green take that ball inside and see what we can do. Green sinks both of them, brings it 44-28.
Ensminger against token pressure. Fletcher over to Timmerman. Cross-court pass to Ensminger. I think he's going to pop. He does. Good.
He's hot tonight.
Woo. Get that man the ball. Well, they've identified the shooter and the hot hand, and that's Ensminger, and he just keeps delivering.
Yep. The Royal brings the ball up the court, passes it over to Brockway. Brockway's looking for an opportunity. Brings it into Truitt, back out to Poe. Poe puts it up for a long shot, goes inside, gets a rebound by Green, and Green gets it too.
There's a boy with some hops too.
Yeah, that boy can jump.
I'd like to see him and Tristan Timmerman do a little slam dunk contest maybe after this one's over.
After it's over. That's Sonny, you mentioned that we were at Waco the other night and we were down 2-0 before the game started because one of our freshman boys decided that he would dunk the ball in warm-ups, and that is a no-no.
Oh, you got to do it. They do it because they can, right?
Yeah, they do it because they can.
Lane, if you and I could slam it, I'll bet we'd take the technical.
I'd take the technical. I don't know if I could touch the net.
Not anymore.
No. So once again, here we're getting ready in the third quarter, about halfway through that third quarter, I believe.
Well, the Bulldogs currently have 3 players on the floor in double figures. You got Rogers with 10, Tristan Timmerman with 13, and Alex Ensminger with 16, but now Staley comes in replacing Fletcher. Was it Timmerman? Long three-pointer by Josh Osborne, no good.
Rebound by Truitt, passed out to Green, back over to Royal, back over to Green. Green gonna drive into the lane, tries to put it up. Truitt inside the lane, gets enough back out of the basket.
Taken out by Staley, who looked at it in the lane, a little floater.
Takes it inside. Poe gets the outlet pass, and he's going to try to put it up, and he misses it.
Rebound again by Josh Osborne. Gives it off to Ensminger.
The Indians just can't seem to find the bucket there.
No, Green's doing a nice job of getting to the rack. He just not always able to finish. Oh, Rogers had his man sealed off, wanted that ball. Now they get it to him. And no shot.
No shot. There's going to be a foul on Green.
Foul on the floor.
That's going to be his second foul.
So you've got Tanner Gerst. Well, now Keaton Keitzer's going to come in for Tyler Rogers. So you've got Tanner Gerst, Keaton Keitzer, Josh Osborne, Alex Ensminger.
Coming in for the Indians, Jacob Hunt and Abdul Green. So we have Green, Hunt, Royal, and Brockway. A steal by Green. Going to be off. The outlet pass was just a little too far ahead of him, and the Green brothers thought they had a fast break there.
Yep, it would have looked pretty if they'd have finished. Well, Logan Staley brings the ball up the court now. He's the fifth man on the floor. Over to Osborne. Looks inside, nothing there. Out to Ensminger, and they got him guarded pretty tight right now. They've identified the shooter. Tanner Gerst from the free throw line gets the roll, good.
They've got Abdul Green. I think they're going to shadow Ensminger there on that.
I think you're right, Lane. Tristan Timmerman getting ready to check back into the game.
There's Tyreek Green goes in for a shot and gets a kiss off the backboard for two.
You know, right now I think Tyreen Green says, "Hey, I'm going to try and get this team back in this ball game."
I think so.
Might be a little bit too late, but there's Osborne with the three up. Good.
Now, if you keep shooting those, it's going to be hard to catch up.
That's a killer right there. 51-32. Bulldogs with the 19-point lead.
Royal brings the ball up the court. He's going to try to drive the lane. Passes it over to Hunt. Hunt's
not looking to shoot, is he?
Nope, he's not going to shoot. Throws it out to Brockway.
Rebound Keitzer. Staley brings the ball across midcourt. Drives down the lane, nothing there. Kicks it out to Osborne, who just hit the three inside to Keaton Keitzer. Beautiful entry pass and can't finish the left-handed hook shot.
Brockway brings it down, throws it out to Green. Green throws it into Royal. Royal brings it up the court. Once again, we have Royal, Green, Hunt, Brockway, and Green on the court. Plays it into Brockway at the top of the key. Hunt puts it up, throws it back out to Royal. Back out to Green. Kind of letting them play pretty hard there in the paint.
Yeah, they are. I think they're just tired of blowing the whistle. Oh.
They're going to call
Josh Osborne
on a blocking foul there.
It was the right idea by Green as he brought it into the lane and brought the defense to him and then passed off. And
now there's a conference there to see what's going to go on. So
not sure.
They're going to say no shot.
Yeah, no shot because it was a pass.
Yep.
So nice job by the officials there to recognize that and sort it out. Now Tristan Timmerman will come in and he'll replace Alex Ensminger, who leads the game with 16 points. And nice round of applause for that young man as he's really lit it up here tonight.
Brandon Chenoweth comes in and replaces Josh Royal.
Oh.
Chenoweth gets it and goes right to the hoop for two. Right before the buzzer at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, nobody picked him up, and he just took it all the way to the rack and got two. Well, that's the end of three quarters of play. 51-34. Bulldogs with a pretty commanding lead here in matchup between conference rivals.
in a game that we thought would be a pretty close game. It's not been quite the way that we thought it would turn out, but there's still been some good spurts and good runs in the game. So, the last 8 minutes, you never know what's going to happen here. To be honest, with the way the turnovers go for both Wapello and Mediapolis, you really don't know what 8 minutes is going to entail.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch Tariq Green next year for his senior season. He's clearly a good ball player. He's got a real knack for getting to the hoop, and he's got the hops to finish.
Yeah, I think it will be, and I think next year you'll see some of those freshmen that are going to be sophomores next year come off that JV team that's gelled very well together, and the Wiley boy. And the Wiley boy and the Massner boy, the Short boy, the Whip boy, those kids that are on that freshman team, they're gonna make some waves for the Indians here in the next few years. There's also a Belzer boy that plays there, and they're pretty exciting to watch play in that JV, and that's just one of those things. So here we go to start the fourth quarter. The Indians take it into Royal. Royal throws it over to Chenoweth. Chenoweth it out to Green. Back over to Royal. Royal's going to push the paint. Tries to get a shot off. Does not get it off. We're going to get a foul called on Tariq Green.
Well, the young man's playing hard. I think he went over the back over Josh Osborne. So the Bulldogs will take the ball out underneath their own basket, leading 51-34, 7:46 left in the ball game. 3
fouls on Green, and they put Mears back in the game.
Rogers over to Osborne. He says, I feel it from 3, and that's at least 2 for Josh Osborne.
Yeah, and he's shooting a 3 too. So here we go. It's kind of hard to beat a team that's just each person that puts it up is going to make the shot. And the Indians put up the 2, can't miss, can't get it. Mears gets the rebound, puts it up, misses, but is fouled in the action there, so he's going to get a shot of 2. And I think that's.
I don't think the fouls are working. Well, yeah, they got the other scoreboard going. That was on.
Yeah.
That was on Tristan Timmerman.
Timmerman there.
That's his first foul.
Yeah.
Is that Tristan? Yep, that was Tristan Timmerman. They've got it down as his first foul. So it's always a good sign that the young man's moving his feet. Second free throw is good. 54-36. Cross court pass to Timmerman. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Spin move up, short, gets his own rebound, and blocked, but he's fouled.
Mears is going to get his 5th foul, and he's going to have to leave the game, and he knew it.
Well, it looked like he got quite a bit of ball there, but.
Yeah, I thought maybe he got ball, but they're going to call it on the body, probably.
Mears says, I'll play with 5. I'm not.
Yeah, he has fouled out of the game, so his grandma and grandpa was probably listening, and grandpa's probably not happy.
Oh, nice left-handed hook by Brendan Tapp as he shows some soft touch there and hooks it in. 56-36. Bulldogs with a 20-point lead.
We're going to have another foul here on Brandon Tapp. So the boys are going to the Indians are going to get the ball underneath the basket here. Oh, he just throws it way too high over Brandon's head and just couldn't control it. He was going to be wide open for the 3 there, and that's what he was looking at, I think. Here the Indians are going to put a little bit of full court press on.
Into Staley. Gives it up to Tristan Timmerman, no problem. Getting across the timeline over to Rogers. Gives it up to Staley. Dribbles around the top of the key, stops, and almost picked off. Josh Osborne got his pocket picked as he was taking it right to the rack. But
Royal couldn't keep it in bounds, and we're going to call a timeout for the Bulldogs here.
Well, 56-36, Bulldogs in the lead.
With a 20-point lead, I'm going to run through a little bit of our sponsors here. It'll be Moore Plumbing, Highway 61 service, Row Heating, Newport Junction, State Bank of Wapello, Midwest Rod and Restoration, Ernest Insurance Agency, JD's Irish Ivory, Community Bank of Wapello, the Wapello Booster Club, Grimm Brothers Plastic, and Southeast Community College. Once again, we want to thank those sponsors for making this podcast possible.
We ought to do this more often, Lane.
We should.
It's just a whole lot of fun. It's good to, hey, nice drive into the paint by Rogers, no good.
It'd be a lot more fun if I was winning. But here we go. Chenoweth's got the ball. He brought it up court, trying to find somebody to hit there. He gets it into Brockway. Brockway takes it into Hunt. Hunt throws it into Royal. Royal tries for the layup. Nice feed there, but gets fouled, so he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
See, Royal's only a junior too, so.
Yeah, Royal's a junior. Green's a junior. So, Poe's a junior.
Should be
a decent nucleus coming back next year.
Yeah, I think it's a team that's got some potential. Tristan Timmerman now take a seat on the bench, and Robbie Fletcher comes in to give him a breather.
The Royal and the Poe, you might recognize those names from the state cross country team that we've had in the last 4 or 5 years. Royal's a very good runner, and so is Poe.
Brendan Tapp, a little shake and bake, takes it to the hole and puts it off the glass. 58-37 Bulldogs.
Now, I don't think he got that shake and bake from his dad. I know his dad. Brockway shoots a 3 and gets 3 there, and now they come back with a full court press, trying to break the press. Brandon is going to try that again, but he didn't get stopped all the way that time.
No, not enough grip in the tennis shoes to stop that one, and now you've got Alex Ensminger. He's going to come in for Josh Osborne, and number 30, that's Trevor Phillips, is going to replace Logan Staley.
Royal brings the ball up the court, throws it into Brockway. Brockway back out to Chenoweth. Chenoweth is looking to shoot. Back over to Hunt. Back over to Brockway. Brockway hits 3. That's 2 in a row for Brockway.
Well, find him, So, he can get you back in the ball game. 58-43, 5:31 left. Bulldogs with the basketball. Cross court to Ensminger. He says, I'll do it inside the paint. Gives it up to Brendan Tapp, who can't get the little bunny.
Chenoweth brings it up court thinking maybe I'll just go ahead and go, and he does. He gets the 2 and a foul, so maybe he can get the 3 the old-fashioned way, and that'll be a foul on Ensminger. That'll be number 3 for him.
Well, a little run here by the Indians as they're not going to go quietly as they've cut the lead to 13.
Yeah.
Chance to cut it to 12.
And there it is, cut it to 12.
They do, and that magical number when you're trying to get it back in a ball game is get it under 10. Bulldogs break the press. Ensminger is going to take it all the way to the rack, up and gets the roll. Good. So there's the stopper right there. 18 points, I believe, for Ensminger. 60-46, and that one had to hurt if you were an Indian.
It did. That was kind of a shot that probably shouldn't have went, and Jacob Hunt was looking to maybe go to the basket, and then passes back out to Chenoweth. Chenoweth takes it right down the lane and goes for 2, gets the shot.
I think that was the better decision. Rogers was in good position and has about 6 inches on him, so
yeah,
probably was the right decision. Well, we're back to a 12-point ball game, Coach.
Yeah, we are back to a 12-point ball game. The Indians are doing their best to try to keep it close and maybe be able to pull out a victory here. They're at least making a game of it anyhow.
Well, I don't think you're going to see Coach Worrell nurse the clock. He's an aggressive style type coach. He'll say, hey, let's just keep playing the way it
got us here in the first place.
Dance with the one who brung you, I guess.
So here we go. They're going to try to play with 6 people there for a little bit.
That works. That works.
Whatever it takes, right?
That's a good strategy. Alex Ensminger against half-court pressure. Gives it up to Timmerman. He gets it across the half-court line. And dribbles out front, gives it to Ensminger, takes it in the lane. Going to take it all the way and lays it in. But
he's going to be on the floor, they said. So
Boy, Ensminger is just having
he's having a heck of a game.
Yeah, having a breakout game here tonight. He's got 18 points and a chance to add to that total.
He made
here.
the basket, but they're not going to count it.
Nope. Now in the NBA, that would have been a continuation too. So
yeah.
if Ensminger would like to add a couple points to his book and a free throw, young man's got a nice stroke from
He
the
does.
charity stripe, and he's got 19 points, 3 fouls. See if he can make it 20. Up. No good.
No good.
Rebound, no.
Rebound by Chenoweth. Chenoweth's going to push it up the court, waiting to see where everybody's at. Brings it up. Royal stops. 3-point shot. Shoots and misses.
Right now, I think if I was the Indians, I'd be looking for number 15. Out of control.
Out of
Fletcher,
control. There you go. Hunt on the rebound. Number 51. Number 2. Up to Green, back to Royal. Royal stops, going to direct some traffic. Chenoweth's got the ball. Looking for traffic, back over to Green. Green back out to Royal. Royal's going to drive the lane, back inside to Hunt.
Stolen away by Timmer, but
then loses control of it.
I think it was tapped away. You know, right now, if I'm the Indians, you've got to be looking for Brockway, don't you?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. If it was me, it was going to be Brockway, Green, or now they're bringing in Poe, Brockway or Poe. They've got to be shooting the threes if they're going to get back in this game. They're not going to do it by shooting twos.
Yeah.
They're going to have to shoot the three. They're going to have to shoot the long ball. And
Brockway had the hot hand. He hit a couple threes right in a row, and then I think Ensminger over to Timmerman, back out front, guarded by Royal. Gets it in one-on-one to Rogers, and a nice little spin move in the lane. He puts it off the glass. Little George Niang there, I think.
They're going to call. I don't know if I can agree with that. They're going to call Poe for the foul there, and he just stood straight up and down with the hands up in the air, and he got the foul. But
one of the most aggravating calls in basketball.
It is.
That and the infamous Blarge.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. But hey, I'm not wearing the black and white stripes, so they made the call. They got the traditional three, and here we go.
Yeah, nice move by Rogers. And he finishes.
Hunt comes out of the game, and Truitt comes into the game for the Indians.
That's 16 points for Tyler Rogers now.
There's a three from Brockway. Almost gets it the roll, but that doesn't quite get the roll. Truitt can't come down with a rebound. The guys can't leave that guy standing out there. He'll shoot that three from a long ways out with Ensminger, and Ensminger is going to have to. They're going to come out and have to pressure him if they're going to do anything here. They pressure him, they get the ball inside. They're going to get another foul.
Nice hard move to the bucket there by Tyler Rogers, and it'll earn him a couple charity.
They're going to call the foul on Truitt.
A couple shots from the charity stripe for Rogers, who's got 16 points, trying to add to those totals. 1 out of 2 his last time up, and he swishes it right through. 17 points as he's chasing Alex Ensminger for scoring honors, who has 19 in this game. Rogers' next free throw, good. He's got 18. It'll be a battle to the end to see which one of those two players takes home top scoring honors.
Here comes the Indians, and Chenoweth bringing the ball up the court, gives it off to Green. Green passes it off to Poe. Poe's going to try to drive inside it. Chenoweth goes inside the lane, can't get the ball to fall, and comes back out.
Rebound Keaton Keitzer gives it up to Timmerman, over to Ensminger. Guarded hard by Green, and that's a pretty good matchup right there. Ensminger all the way in the lane and was going to go up for the shot.
There's going to be a foul on Green.
On Green, yep. He doesn't like the call, but Ensminger will get a chance to add to his 19-point totals here tonight.
And that's going to be 4 on Green.
And we're going to have some wholesale substitutions here after this free throw with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. The Bulldogs up 67-48 as Ensminger makes it an even 20 with that first free throw.
And here comes the massive substitutions. Royals coming in for Chenoweth. And then a whole switch for the 53s coming in. That'll be the Boyson boy coming in for Brockway. Getting some of those younger players some playing time.
Billy Massner Or Justin Master. Sorry. Justin Master in the ball game. And Marshall Roop. Of course, Marshall's had one of those.
We have a timeout called.
One of those good years on that Mediapolis Bulldog football team. Started as a freshman on the offensive line.
All right. Keeps
getting better and better.
Better and better. That's good. You know, with that football team, you're going to need those younger players. You're losing some of them older players next year. You'll still have the Buster boy, right, at the running back.
Yep, and one of the Buster boys. Pretty good nucleus coming back.
You'll have
their starting quarterback back.
Younger Erickson boy.
Yeah, Luke. Lose a couple pretty all-staters, don't you? I mean, yeah, pretty much. You got your. Gonna miss Holloway for sure.
You're gonna miss Cole.
Massner. We lost him for a few games this season anyway. He had the torn meniscus, but able to come back for the last game or two. But pretty tough to sit out a few and come back full strength. But he's trying to make his college decisions right now. He's had some recruiters down visiting, so they saw the potential in it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, here we go. We're getting started again. Here we got about 2.5 minutes left in the game. Brought up by Royal. Royal passes it into Truitt. Truitt tries to drive the lane back out to Royal. Royal thought about the 3, but then he drives in the lane, goes in and gets the 2.
Looked good.
They're down by 17.
Phillips over to Carlton.
He gets the steal here. Royal gets the steal, and he's going to go back up and gets 2 more.
Can add to those point totals here tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now we got Phillips, and he throws it away.
Back into Poe. Poe tries to go up for 2.
Nice hard rebound there by.
Poe's going to get charged with the foul by the reach in. Probably a good foul there. You're going to have to. The minute and 46 seconds left. They're going to have to try to get the ball as many times as they can.
I think that's Dalton Carlson that's going to go to the line shooting.
Should be shooting 2.
Double bonus, so he's going to shoot 2 and see if he can get into the stat sheet tonight. First one's up and a little bit short. Left-hander.
On the court for the Indians is Boyson, Truitt, Green, Royal, and Poe.
Next shot up, and it's right through by Dalton Carlson. He gets into the scoring column. 68-52 Bulldogs, minute 44 left in the ball game.
Poe puts up a long 3. He misses it.
Rebound by Phillips, and he throws it out in front of
Roop,
who
Mr. Spillbar's trying to get the ball underneath the basket, ain't he?
Minute 35, and he's still coaching. He's working the refs over there.
He's still working the refs, still coaching, trying to get the ball where he wants it. And they said, no, that's not going to work. They threw it from under the basket and went out of bounds on the sideline. So Green's got the ball. He's going to drive inside. It's going to be a foul on number 30.
I think that's Trevor Phillips going to pick up the blocking foul. And this last minute 27 could take a while as both teams are in the bonus now.
We're sending Tariq Green to the line. Pretty decently, usually a pretty decent free throw shooter. He sinks the first one. He'll get another one at the stripe. And then he gets the second one, so that brings it 68-53.
Carlson will play the ball out underneath his own basket.
The Indians on a full court press. I'm sorry.
Staley to Phillips. Ahead to Roop. And he'll kick it in the corner to Phillips. Out top to Staley. Over to Dalton Carlson. He shoots a 3, just short. Green out with a rebound. Stolen away by Staley. 1-on-3, and he pulls it back out to Dalton Carlson. Looks at the 3, gives it to Staley, says, I'll take it. Good.
Maybe shoots, gets 3. Here we go. Royal back up the court. He's going to slow it down with a minute left in the half. A minute left in the game here.
71-54. Bulldogs going to put one in the win column. Stolen away by Justin Master. Over to Phillips. Shows some pretty good handles there as he gives it up to Carlson. 34 seconds left, and see if they just try to dribble this one out.
I'm sure they're...
Group inside to Massner. Nice little left-handed hook shot, and no good.
No good. Rebound by Royal. 17 seconds left in the game. He's going to push it up the court. He's going to go coast. Oh, no, he pulls her back out, throws it over to Poe. Poe puts up 3.
Gets it.
Gets the fall.
Well, that's got to make him feel better.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it. The Bulldogs will just hang on, and
they're going to hang on for the win.
Enjoy this one. They've got a 71-57 win over the visiting Wapello Indians. The Bulldogs needed that one pretty bad, Lane, and I'm sure it's one that Coach Spielbauer was kind of hoping he could pull out on the road as well.
I do too. I think both teams thought this was a winnable game for each one, and it just didn't happen for the Indians tonight. So it's just they're going to have to go into the Christmas break.